Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Jack Kachanowicz.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Outside. And that's how this game gets started. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Tapped softly on the ground, and he handles it himself for the out. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Richie Palacios at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Ball to strike. Foul ball there.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one ripped. Adele makes the catch. Out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Right through there for a strike. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that one is lifted in the air. Adele moves under it, drops into the glove, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium, and on the hill, Shane McClanahan.
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3, and when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the ball, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Luis Rengifo stands in now and watches strike 1. McClanahan, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. That one not close, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground to the left. Over to Diaz. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
McClanahan, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty. Got him looking, that's a strikeout.
Batting third.
Here's Trout. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game.
Wow.
Just missed. Two outs, base is empty. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Ball, no.
Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one's in there. And now 3-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. Angels held in check. Scoreless after 1. Second inning, set to go. Lau at the plate.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The wind of the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
At the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. Right through there for a strike.
Hard to take your eyes off of him, man. Not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
That one missed. Second inning here, no score. And a foul ball. And there's a ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Junior Caminero. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one is inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. And here it comes. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. That to right. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
1 out, runner at second. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Neto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. We'll have to regroup here.
Man at second. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. In the dirt, and the runner holds. One out, and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground, Kim. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Batting 7. The catcher, Travis Yarno.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here's Joe Adele. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Gonna count 1-2. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the third inning. Now it's Jansen to hit. Jansen measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
Just off the inside edge. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Next pitch is outside. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That one missing inside. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
Righty delivers. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, 1 away. Next to him, Johnny DeLuca. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The 0-2.
1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So, good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. Hard hit left side. And there are 2 outs.
Now back. Right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe, grounded out his first time. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Adele going back and gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So 2 away with nobody on. Richie Palacios getting ready to hit. Swings through that.
0-1.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, to look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
It misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now the third baseman, number 0. And he deals. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On its way to the corner, drifts towards it, and that is a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here.
2-2.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the runner stays where he is. At the belt and fires. That one a little bit high. And it's 3-2. Nolan Shotwell in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and that's the first out.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And next for L.A., Nolan Shotwell. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that one fouled off. The Rays leading by a run here in the last half of the third. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Left-hand batter waits. Fastball for a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump.
Number 27.
And now batting, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Palacios settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave one, and our score remains 2-1. Back in Anaheim, Yandy Diaz now.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Kochanowicz back to work. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
On the ground, out to short. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Struck out swinging his first time.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
First offering, and it just misses. And a good eye there.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
And there's the automatic.
Take it all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at first, one away. Kochanowicz picks over, and he's back in there. And the pitch. That one lifted to left. Ward drifts towards it. Nabs it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Trout makes the play, and that's the third out. The Rays strand just the one, but they still lead it 2-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And now the lefty. Breaking ball inside. And the count is even 2-2. Fires across the diamond. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
He looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Fouled off. He was late. The wind of the pitch. Ripped on a line. 2 away down.
Now back, left fielder, Taylor.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Out to short. Tosses to first. Angels retired. 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They're down 2-1. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. The wide to kick the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. That's down and in.
Not showing command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That catches the top part of the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Line drive. Ward makes the play. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Popped up. Shanuel gets under it. And that is that. Rays go in order. 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Angels catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Late on that fastball.
1-1.
That misses. 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up left side. He's under it. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
The bat, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adell. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The Halos trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Kim on the run, sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The bat, the third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Now the third baseman, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. And it skips in the dirt. Here comes a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Angels go down 1-2-3, and they trail it here 2-1. We go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Josh Lowe. Kochanowicz back to work. Up and in, ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And there's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. That one just misses. And a full count now.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Left-hand hitter waits. Now this is in the air down the line. Ward racing over to make the catch. The throw in, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. Coming in as a pinch runner, Cameron Meisner. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Activity in the bullpen. Number 52 appears to be getting loose. Burke getting loose as well. Meisner takes his lead at third with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. In the air out to center. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Brandon Loud next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. Out there to center. Trout settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they work around the leadoff double. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rays 2 and the Angels 1. Now into the ball game on defense, Cameron Meisner. He takes over and right.
Number 26.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Luis Rengifo.
Second base.
Rengifo measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Right through there for a strike. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Got him swinging. And now 1 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And now 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Here's Mike Trout. That one catches the corner for a strike. Two outs. Out to short. Kim with the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Ha-Sung Kim. The right-hander back to work. That one off the mark. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And there's a foul ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Trout sizing it up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Next to hit, Junior Caminero. Just missed. Ripped to first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Danny Jansen to hit here. A strikeout and a walk. And strike one to the catcher. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. Rengifo. They take the force out. That ends the frame. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 7th, and now the DH, Jorge Soler.
And leading up.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Activity in the pen for the Rays. Pete Fairbanks preparing to come on if needed. Clevenger warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one not close. 1-1. And here it comes. That's out to center field. Loud on the move. That drops in, plays it on a high. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shane McClanahan is done, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Now on the mound for the Rays, Drew Rasmussen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto, 1 for 2. That's inside, and that is ball 1. With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. That's inside.
On this count, runner not known for speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Taylor Ward on deck for the Angels. The 3-1. And ball 4 to avoid.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Slider misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle. And
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the season. And now they're out front. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's the catcher to hit, Travis d'Arnaud. There's a swing and a miss.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
In the air, left field, Palacios coming on. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So digging in, Joe Adell. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
One down, base is empty. Center field, moving under it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Now the third baseman. That's a strike. 0-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Struck him out looking. Angels add 3 on this blast. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm of the mound to start the 8th. Jose Quijada.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Johnny DeLuca digs in now.
The center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Kenley Jansen, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The wind of the pitch.
Ball 2. 2-0 to count.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And that's in for a strike. And a 3-1 on the way. And it's strike 2.
Full count.
Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Cameron Meisner now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Just off the outside edge, and now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Just missing there. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Palacios in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Down the line. And that will drop foul. The Angels holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one catches the zone. 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rays held in check here. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Manuel Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And the pitch. In the air to left down the line. Palacios on his way over. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Next for the Angels, the first baseman.
And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. That misses, and it's 1-0. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Pete Fairbanks up and loosening in the pen. Right-handed reliever. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The pitch. Right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone. A solo shot. His second of the year. It's 5-2.
For that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
1 out, bases empty. Mike Trout the next to hit for the Angels. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right-hander kicks, deals. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Good eye in that spot. And another ball. One down, bases empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone now.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Soler now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that's off the inside edge, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one missed. And the slider just misses. Got him. Inning over. Angels get one with a solo homer. Last chance for the Rays coming up. Now, and on the mound, the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down a win. So this game has gone the plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And a pitch. Diaz stands in now, looks at that one inside. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
And the right-hander deals.
Yep.
And there's the strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And he deals.
Outside ball.
Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the second baseman.
So a man aboard. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe. Jansen in his 14th season, 36 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Fought off foul.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
At the belt and fires. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. The Rays trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Righty delivers. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Full count.
Pounce and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Ha-Sung Kim will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. No. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and fires. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Slider misses outside. And the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Here's a 2-2. Looking for the K. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the DH, Junior Caminero. And that's in there for strike 1. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Gets the slider in there for a strike. The Rays down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final score, 5-2. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.